Do you know what direct trade is?
No.
I do not.
Not really.
Isn't it trade between two countries?
Around 83% of adult Americans drink coffee on a regular basis, leading the U.S. to be the world's biggest consumer of the beverage. With a product in such high demand, we sought out to ask the community how their daily cup of coffee got from the farmer to the cup.
So we use what the industry calls direct trade. For a while, they were using a term called fair trade, which was focused specifically on the farmers who were working and the workers that were working in the fields, working with producers. But what we saw over time in the industry is that it didn't promote really exceptional qualities. It just made sure that the farmers were making fair wages. So it's shifted in the industry. You've seen a lot of people go more to direct trade, which has been working directly with farmers on a higher quality coffee.
Direct trade is buying directly from the farmer or the person who made the product, so it kind of takes out the middleman. So it really is more of a humanitarian. Since coffee is a huge industry, it's really one of the hubs of where fair trade is so necessary, because so many people are just being written off for the sake of inexpensive coffee. Fair trade it's awesome and does a lot of good, but whenever you can buy direct trade, that's better, because even with fair trade, it's a huge system. It can get a little messy and muddy. So whenever you can buy directly from the farmer or the person who's making your product, so you know exactly where it's coming from, you're supporting them directly, that is awesome and desirable.
So we're actually seeing the quality of coffee skyrocket through direct trade. So that's what we really focused on, actually going to farms, seeing the farmers and the conditions that they're working in, talking with these farmers, seeing the type of organic processes that they're doing actually on the farm.
So what is the central importance of direct trade?
So when buying direct or fair trade with coffee, it's really important because it's taking into concern those environmental practices that are so important for so many reasons, but also thinking about people and, okay, in this community, what's going to be the living wage? What does this community need?
We want to help them understand how much went into that, how much care, and really honor the farmers through that process as well.
With such care going into the wages and working conditions of those employed by the coffee industry, OB Beans has not only been able to influence local culture, but global as well.
We've been to El Salvador 3 times for coffee. We've been there multiple more times with a nonprofit we work with. Been to Guatemala and Antigua. Been to Costa Rica in the San Jose area. We've been to Oaxaca, Mexico. So we're slowly working our way around to a lot of these farms.
OB Beans has been able to start a local movement to help educate the community through their intimate relationship with the farmers and consumers.
Do as much good as possible from farm to cup, while helping people experience and enjoy fresh roasted, high quality specialty coffee. It's more than just the coffee we're serving, the process and all the hands that touch it. So we're able to bring our owners and different employees here and there on these trips and get them on the farms, and they actually see the origin of their product, like the coffee cherry hanging on the tree, and know that that's part of the process.
It's easy to separate ourselves from the injustice convenience brings, but knowing the process of growing the coffee to buying that latte helps build a community of educated consumers who focus not only on the quality of coffee, but the quality of life.
Oftentimes, when we're so detached, when people are literally like an ocean away from us, we can feel like, okay, yeah, I'm drinking this coffee, but I'm not really it's fine, everyone else is doing it, it's not really hurting somebody. But to see close up in any way that you can who those people are, who's making your coffee, that's huge. So I think putting it in front of college students as much as you can and saying, all right, maybe Starbucks is the easy option, but what's the more ethical, what's the more just option?